Hello again, YouTubers. This is your host, Black Samurai 7. I just want to make a video in response to a viral video that I just watched. And this is regarding a video that was recorded on a United Airlines flight. And United Airlines, they got into a dilemma where there was a flight that was overbooked. And it seems to me that they didn't have enough tickets that people were paying with their hard-earned money to get to the customers so they can get their seats on that plane. And there was also a dilemma where they wanted to get some of their workers onto a flight so they can get to wherever they wanted to go. And there was a scene that happened where they got onto that plane and they wanted to get some of these. They kindly asked some of the people on there to voluntarily give up their seat. And it's now known that they were actually going to willingly pay for a hotel and offer money to whoever it was that would give up their seat. But nobody actually wanted to accept the offer. And so they actually just walked up to an Asian doctor who was, I heard that he's 67 years old. And so what did they do? They grabbed this. There was some airline security and police. These police officers, they grabbed this man. One of them grabbed both of his arms. They literally pulled him out of the seat and dragged him on the floor of that plane. That is totally sick. That is messed up. They treated this man like he's a travel bag. They didn't treat him like a human being. They treated him like a travel bag. And if those workers of that airline, if they really needed to get wherever they had to go, all they had to do was take another plane. Just take another plane. That's it. That's it. That's all you have to do. Why is it that people want to look at the smallest, easiest things to do such a big deal? And not only that, they want to go onto an airline that they didn't even pay for. If I was working at an airline and I needed to get wherever I had to go, I'm caring about the customers. I care about the customers. The customers are first before me. The customers are first before me. They paid for that flight. I didn't pay for it. So why should it be so important for me to get on a flight that I didn't pay for? So yeah, why is that? I'm not getting on a flight that I didn't pay for. Unless someone paid for that plane ticket for me, then that's nice. That's great. But if I didn't pay for that flight and nobody else paid it for me, I'm not getting on that damn plane. I'm not doing it. And another thing is that I found out from this news report that you'll see in the description of this video is that there was a couple that did decide to give up their seat because more money was offered. More money was offered, and there was a couple that decided to give up their seat. And nothing bad happened to them. But this Asian right here, that was an awful thing to see. That was an awful thing to see in this video when this man said that he wanted to kill himself. He wanted to go home. He wanted to go home. Dang, yo. I feel bad for that man. I do. It's disgusting. It's disgusting on what's happening now in the world. And it's disgusting on what's happening here in this country too. I see it and I hear of it every day. Of these awful things that's going on in the world. And it's awful. It's awful that these things are happening. And like I just said, it's sad. It's sad that happened. That happened to that man. I feel bad for him. I really, really do. Because I don't know what I know exactly what I would say if I was present. If I was present at that scene. If I was present at that scene, I have every right to ask those policemen, what did this man do? Why are you dragging him off the plane, man? What did he do? And I think I'm going to guess he paid I'm gonna guess he paid if those people are dragging him like that. Of course, I know better. I'm not fighting cops. I'm not fighting cops. But I have every right to ask them questions. Like they want to ask me questions, I can ask them questions. Nothing wrong with that. It's not a crime to ask a person a question. It's not a crime at all. Depending on the question. If it's a good, nice question, nothing wrong with it. Dang, yo. I understand. What these cops did was wrong. They're wrong. But I believe the reason behind them doing what they did, because they were called there to come over there, and they were called over there to settle just to restore order. That I understand that part. Being a cop, you're called to restore order. But the one thing you're not to do as a cop is to do things that you're going to do that you're going to regret. And I'm going to say about these cops in this video. As you continue working your job as a police officer, you're going to regret doing this. You're going to regret it. Because that man that you dragged on that plane, that's somebody's grandfather that you dragged on that floor. And I hope that you understand that. And I like how it's good that United Airlines, they apologized to the man, but these cops, they need to apologize to him too, because they were the ones of the cause behind the scene. They need to apologize to this man too. And I hope that they do just that. Now, that's all I've got to say about this. Feel free to like, comment, or favorite my video, and feel free to subscribe to my channel. See you guys later.